Hi kids! Today we will discuss the last two sections of Chapter 2, that is movement in land animals as well as migration in animals. As we studied yesterday, animals move from one place to another in search of their food, shelter and protection. So different animals use different types of organs for movement. Some animals crawl, some animals walk or run, some animals swim, and some birds or animals fly in the air. Then what about land animals or terrestrial animals or animals that live predominantly on land or entirely on land? What do they have? They have four limbs for movement. These terrestrial animals or land animals, they have four limbs. Clear? Then, what do you mean by the term limbs? Or what do you understand by that? Limbs. Limbs are arms or legs of a person or a four-legged animal or bird's wings are known as limbs. Clear? Limbs are arms or legs of a person or an animal or a four-legged animal or bird's wings are termed as limbs. So, in terrestrial animals or in land animals, they have four limbs. Two limbs, which is on the front, are known as forelimbs, and two limbs, which is at the back, they are known as hind limbs. Clear? In land animals, we know that they have four limbs and the two limbs, which is at the front. What are they? They are four limbs, and two limbs, which is at the back, they are called hind limbs. Some animals like cows, goats, buffaloes or horses, they use their four limbs for movement, which means to run or to walk around. Clear? Then what about animals like crocodiles, tortoises or lizards? What do they have in common? They have very short limbs. That's why they crawl on the ground. Can you say what is in the case of a kangaroo? They use their hind limbs to move around or to hop. Clear? Kangaroos use their hind limbs to move around or to hop. Another set is human beings, which means we all. We use our hind limbs to stand up straight or to walk or to run, etc. Then students, have you seen snakes? Can you say how do they move? Or what are the specialities of a snake? Remember this point, snakes are limbless reptiles. Clear? Snakes are limbless reptiles, which means they do not have any limbs for their movement. Then think, how do they move? They move by scales which is present on their body. Clear? They move by scales which is present on their body. Other than scales, they have a strong flexible backbone and muscles, strong muscles, which helps them to move. Our next topic is migration in animals. In certain times, some animals travel large distance in order to escape from some external factors like harsh weather or a climate, in search of food and also for reproduction. And they travel in large groups. Clear? So these animals travel in large groups. So this mass movement of animals from one place to another place is called migration. Clear? Once again. The mass movement of animals from one place to another place is termed as migration. Clear? Mass movement of animals from one place to another place is called migration. Clear? We can see that some birds like Siberian crane or a greater flamingo visits India every winter. And another bird, which is called Arctic tern, travels a distance of around 70,000 kilometers from North Pole to South Pole and returns back. Clear? So, once again, can you say what is migration? Migration is the mass movement of animals from one place to another place is called migration. So that is the end of this chapter 2, Animal World. So dear students, if you have any doubt, please don't hesitate to ask. I am ready to help you at any time. So study well, read, revise, recall. Thank you.